next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from the bank. Cordero Patterson now to return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Clear. Right.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Hey, 0. Good job right there. Right.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. It's taken in by Williams. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Zebra. Start.
1st down throw from Wilson. He's going deep. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Wanted to get that one to Mike Williams. And it's going to be 2nd down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Russ now from the gun. He's trying another one deep. He's got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Steven Sims with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
13. You. Middle. Shot.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run. It may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. The Steelers calling their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
What is it? You are X. Sit up.
The toss now to Henry. Down the sideline to the 45. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You know I love that, Kate, but you know who loved it even more? The late, great John Madden himself, the former lineman. He would have loved watching the student body get right out in front of that thing, those blockers just knocking people off the ball, and let him clear the way so that running back could show off his speed.
You. Yo. Hey, report.
First down, here's Lamar. That throw behind his intended target.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Already.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
13. No, we changed it.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing again is Lamar. Complete Derrick Henry. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Working inside the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they face 2nd down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Go ahead. Go.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Again, it's Jackson to the air. The throw is caught. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens start off well to tie things 7-7. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go. Bring out. Bam. Let's go double count right here. Good.
Now Wilson on the play fake. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Good. Hey, look. There. Go down. You look. Got it.
Throwing again is Russ. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Go. Hold up. Front left. 8. Good.
Man in motion here. A give left side to Warren. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
I'll go special. Good.
From the 42. He put everything he had into this one. And he hauls in the interception. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Hey, middle. Hey, middle.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Nice hot. Hey.
From the gun, a run for Henry. He's got to gain a 6 there. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
180. Middle. Nice shot.
Now Jackson on third down. He has the first over the middle. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Middle. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up. Hey.
Lamar now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
180. Nice shot.
Here's 2nd and 5. He finds Aguilar. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. New set of downs for him from the 46.
180. No, we changed it.
Lamar throwing again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And again, it's Jackson. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
180. Hey, report. Hey.
Jackson's going to throw again. Has it at the 7. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
12. Move the team. Fight that. Touch 50.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Check. Got it.
Wilson on 1st and 10. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up. He's back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Now Boswell on to send this away. Sims now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Done. Report. Yo.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. On 1st down, Jackson. That's taken in by Henry. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Go.
Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
You gotta make it happen.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No, we changed it.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's on the move. Now he takes it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go.
It's 13.
From the gun, Jackson. Fits it through the middle. Touchdown, Baltimore! Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
14. Good play.
Russ now from the gun. It's taken in by Williams. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. First down throw from Wilson. He'll get this to Jefferson. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. Wilson with it on 1st. Throw secured by George Pickens. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Wilson to throw again. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. We'll see them tackle 2nd and goal after the break. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Left. Go, 14. Good touch.
Sticking in the air with Wilson. Has it in close. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. Working quickly here.
Check. Good job right there.
3rd and goal, Wilson. Escapes the pocket. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Well. All those special. Look for signal.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now within 1 score in the 4th. Russell Wilson with the touchdown. Well, Brock, not the way I imagine it was designed there on 4th and goal, but I don't think these coaches cared how he got the job done. Just make sure you get in for 6.
Yeah, really just 2 options here as the game speeds up down there, right? Find a throwing lane and execute quickly, or you better escape and make it happen with your legs. He didn't get the throwing lane, the coverage he wanted, so a great decision. You cannot hesitate. You got to go for it, and he sure did, and use that athleticism for 6.
Sims now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Hey, hey. You are X, you are X. Nice shot.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. He's out in the clear. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball is headed to the 40. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. First and 10 from the 41.
14, 14. 19.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. New set of downs for him at the 38. Wilson now, 1st and 10. He fires one deep down the left side. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play! They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Steelers calling their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
36 power. Alert, 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 alert. Alert, 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 alert. Right.
Trying again following the sack. He's on the move. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Run up, run up. Hey, alert, alert. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Right.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Steelers losing by 14. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Here he is to throw. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Sims now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
What is shot? What is shot? Go. Hey, middle.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And they got there in time. He's taken down. They've got to keep moving quick here.
Yeah. Middle. 180. What is shot?
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's going deep this big gain downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
180. Hey, shot. Hey, Ozzy. Shot.
They motion Bateman over right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Hey.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. He'll look to throw it. He'll get this to Henry. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Only 1 play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. To the sideline. It's a catch by Williams.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from the Steel City. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Ready?
From the gun, it's Love. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He needed 13 and got 14 for the 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
10 cycles. Let's go.
We'll go play action with Love. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way. Live to play another down.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Packers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. Throwing to begin, it's Wilson. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Zebra. Go.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion.
Left pass. Spot that.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Working free downfield, it is Williams. A gain there of 23 yards. That's a Steeler first down. Williams in motion. On first down, Wilson. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Hey, zero.
They put Pickens in motion.
14. Front left.
Again, Wilson. He's got his man, Jefferson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Alert. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
To throw again is Wilson. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Got it.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go now.
On play action, Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And the Steelers are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Good job right there.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll let one go down the middle. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Well.
On second down, Russ. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Throwing again. Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half.
Fair.
We'll come back to the Steel City after this.
Reload. Got it. Move the team. Touch 50. Good touch.
On third down, here's Wilson. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Steeler first down.
Check.
Wilson will throw again. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Took right.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
95. Cut. Hey guys, listen.
From the gun, it's Wilson. It is brought in the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Drill, 52. Come on, set.
Now, faking the give. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Friday, 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 Friday.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll let this go for Pickens. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now he takes off. Love going to get to the ground, avoid the contact, and pick up a first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken just shy of the goal line. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last two plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse.
And the Packers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, it's Love. That is caught, and he's in. Tucker Kraft, touchdown Packers. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will get out in front, 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. So they come to the line for first down
14,
and 10.
14, Friday. Go, 14. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Right.
Wilson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Russ. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
On the double. Shot. 17. Set.
They'll go play action with Love. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Open is Kraft. He's got it. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Love. The right side. Catch made by Dobbs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
560.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Love. That complete to Jacobs. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now Love. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down.
Let's go. Go set.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Ready.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively.
Here we go.
It's
Set.
third down.
Cut, cut.
Now Love. To the goal line and in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Really nice job there by the running back, just staying alive. And really what he does the best, Mike, is stay in the quarterback's line of sight. Once a quarterback starts moving sideways towards the boundary, you got to stay in phase with him. You don't want to drift. You don't want to make that quarterback throw it back across his body. This was perfect how he stayed in line with them. Easy throw, easy catch, easy touchdown.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers up their lead. It's now 24-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Cut. Good job right there. Good job right there. Cut.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get that one to Patterson, complete.
Easy.
On 2nd down, Russ. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a 1st down.
Cut. 12. All goes special. All goes special. Cut.
To throw again is Wilson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. 18 on the gain again. And another 1st down. Here's 1st and 10.
Cut. Look for signal. Cut.
Again, Wilson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
14. Cut.
Wilson will throw again. Working free downfield. It is Williams. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a 1st down.
Bring out. 19. Cut. Alert.
Throwing again. Wilson. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers back within 10. It's now 24-14. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
On the set. Down. Set.
On play action, Love. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Set. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. This one all but over. Here's third down.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Set, ready. Cut, cut.
Back to throw is Love. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Throwing on second down, Love. This one, up top for Dobbs. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Love. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Here we go.
A second down throw for Love. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smart.
And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Touch 50, touch 50. Touch.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. A solid stiff arm. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. It's second and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
Good guys, 4 down, 4 down. Good shot.
Here's Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. Two straight sacks have them backed up now for a third and goal.
Zebra, zebra. Left hash, left hash.
To throw is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Here now a third down and 8. Now it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Alert! At 59! 55!
Here's Watson. Right back to Njoku. Big strides. Look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. 51 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Open man, there's Darnell Washington.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Warren will try the right side. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now.
Throwing is Wilson.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just...
There he goes, left side.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jerry Jeudy.
79 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Play action. Now Wilson. That is caught. It's Williams. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A handoff for Warren. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Boswell good with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Watson.
That one complete to Prochet.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, if you like the matchup and that connection works to start the drive, no reason to go away from it. Let that defense prove that they can stop you. And here, it's 2 throws and 2 first downs.
Back to throw, Watson. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Good job right there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Now Wilson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Good job right there.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the pass.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Watson now to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Chubb will get the call running left. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll try the air now with Watson. Open man, that's Tillman. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 31 yards. And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Williams brings it in. And he's going to be touched down here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A give running right is Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Friday. 18. Good side.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Hey, alert. Check.
They go play action with Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert.
Here's Wilson to throw. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey.
Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. On the give, it's Warren. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup, but even after that, they're left with a 3rd and very long. Here's Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Wilson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Wilson. Got his man. It's Warren. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Here's 3rd and 6.
All go special.
To throw is Wilson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
14.
Play action. Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
19. Alert.
Now Wilson. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a run with Warren. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run it. Warren. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
On the run, it's Warren. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Here's Warren. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Check.
Warren. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
18. Start.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Hey, 0. Front left. Start.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Browns drive about to get started. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Purdy going to the air right away. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Loose inside the 30. Christian McCaffrey. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 84 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Here we go, Shaq. Go street.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wilson changing the play. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now an audible here into something else. Throwing is Wilson. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here's Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
On 1st down, Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
14.
Now Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Warren. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
One left. Zebra.
Now it's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens, 43 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Alert, 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 alert! 12, 12!
They'll run on first down. Warren. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Wilson wants a different look.
Left pass, left pass. Spot that, spot that.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
On 3rd down, it's Warren. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
This is going to sound crazy, but that type of a carry, big-time run, actually brings a high and a low to it. The high, of course, is the run. But the low, he didn't quite get to the end zone, just short of the pylon. What do you think he's doing in the huddle right now?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Back to throw, Purdy. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Purdy. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a 3rd and 6. Now Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make the play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Purdy now to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On on first down. Warren. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Cut. One left.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warren. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And Wilson going to change things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Hey, alert!
An audible here to get a new look. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now they'll change things up. They'll run on first down. Warren. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Warren. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. And on the stop, DeMonte Casey. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now 2nd and 5. Purdy looking to throw. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's second and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's first and 10. Now Wilson changing the play. They toss it to Warren, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Here comes second down. Wilson to throw. And he fires one incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
14. 14, 14, run it. 14. Start.
Now Wilson. That is caught.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that.
EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from the Steel City. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Wilson going to throw right away. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
Front left, front left. Tight. 19. Alert, 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 alert. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. 36 power. Tight.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On first down, Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
One left. Tight. 12. 95. Tight.
Throwing again, Wilson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Double count right here, double count.
To throw again is Wilson. Into the hands of Pickens once again.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run with Warren. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Jaylen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Here we go, 46.
They'll run with Dowdle. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, check. Here we go, 154, right here. 26.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go. Let's take. Hey, chill. 47. There we go, chill.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He's going to air this one out. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here we go, 46.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. In motion, Lamb. And he'll take it on in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Now Dowdle. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. In motion, Lamb.
Hey, 47. Hey, kill.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, kill.
In motion, Lamb. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll take this down to about the 7. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Tried again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go 46. Here we go 47. Here we go 47. 26.
They'll run. To the pylon, he's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Reload.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Touch 50, touch 50.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Yeah! Hey, kill! Then we're going to 53. 26.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. He's got it inside the 5. Brought down. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah!
2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal.
46. Here we go, 46.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Now it is first and goal.
Kill! 47. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Wide. 26.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Second down, Prescott. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Third and goal for Prescott. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. Patterson now to return it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
That is Ferguson in motion. Here's a carry for Dowdle. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Go to 54. Wide. Here we go, 46, 40. Here we go, 47. 26.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Third down and 9.
Yeah, here we go. Right, take. 47. Then we're going to 53. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Cooks going in motion. Finding space at the 40. And he is going to be out of bounds. A big play for the Cowboys. 35 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take. Kill. 26.
Now a handoff, running right. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. I take it. Here we go, 46. 47. 26.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. In motion, Lamb. And he's into the end zone yet again. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Hey, alert, alert. Good job right there.
Now Russ. He finds Austin with the grab. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
14.
Now Warren. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. Austin brought in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. On second down, Russ hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Austin brought in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They motion the slot man left. They run on the jet sweep. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Austin brought in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. And that is not going to work out as planned. A tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Here's a handoff to Warren. And he finds a seam and takes it down to the 3. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick this up with the jet sweep. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers are able to cut into the deficit. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, kill. Hey, 47. Hey, kill. 47.
They'll drop to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory.